Hi all. I don't know if I'll be chatting or not. The light seems very bright today, doesn't it? Let's move the reflective umbrella away a bit more, see if that helps. That's not quite so bad, is it? I don't know. I think so. I have the light with the reflective umbrella so it reflects back at me. But I don't think this side is quite as bright today. So I think it's messing with my balance a little, so just move things around a little. What do you think, Vanity? Anyway, hi. Duncan is currently on lunch break, but he won't be on for much longer, so I don't know if I'll be making this a chatty one, or I cannot get that in line either today. Or whether it'll end up being a sped up one. It might be a bit of one and a bit of the other. I don't know. It doesn't matter really. I have filmed the little yarn cone haul that I got that come through, so that will probably go out today and this will go out tomorrow. So today is the 2nd of April. April already? Really? So this one will probably go out on the 3rd, because I don't think I want to release 2 in one day. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm just continuing that 5D painting that I started before, because I'd like to get this finished so that I can move on to doing the new ones. So I'll get this finished soon, hopefully. As you can probably see, it is starting to get really nicely done now. So I think we're just going to get on with that instead of me jabbering away. And then we can see if I need to stop talking and just do it with a sped up version later once Duncan's back at work. So I think we'll come in a little. Nope, that's out. God, never get it right, do I? So what do you reckon? Melody? I don't know. I'll try to remember to move the thing around, because I think last time I was a little too far out so you couldn't see properly. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the G's and get some of them done. But I'm pretty sure I've already done C, so I might just look for that number. C is 4. Yeah, just to fill in the one that I missed, because as usual I missed something. What a surprise there. Apparently it doesn't want to come out. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing it by dipping in again. And B, which was 12. I think we did that one already, didn't we? That's 15. 18, 12, yep, so let's fill in those that I missed as well, because I'm a nincompoop and I keep missing all of these ones. I spotted, when I moved on to the F's after doing the E's, I spotted a bunch of E's that I missed, because I'm good like that. This B is just running away from me. So at some point I'll have to go back over and do the E's that I missed. And I've actually just spotted a couple of F's I missed as well. I'm so good at this, aren't I? You're rather close. Does it matter? I might try to move you back just slightly and then move that back that way. Then you're not quite so close to me, hopefully. I don't know. I don't think you really care if my ugly mug is far away or close, do you? You're watching the 5D painting part, not me. Right, so G is 14. So, 14, here we go. My scissors are gone. Mally, where's my scissors, darling? Did they get washed after cutting open the box yesterday?
Yeah, because you've even used them since then.
They're not here. Can you just get my little orange ones out of my grey thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been using a big pair of scissors, but we also use them for opening parcels, and so every time a parcel comes, we open them with them, and then they go off and be washed before I can touch them again, because you have to be safe. And I don't know where they've gone. I just use my normal ones I use for my yarn, because they're only a cheap pair anyway, so it's not as if I'm destroying an expensive pair. So number 14 will do it. So what you all been up to? Doing any fun crafts? Please do comment, ask questions, anything that you like in the bottom. There's Duncan now. Do you have any phone calls I need to shut off and go fast for, or am I good to talk for a while, or?
In theory, no. Good to talk.
Okay, cool. In theory, we're good to talk, but he will let me know if he gets a phone call, which he probably will, because he usually does. So, I did do an hour yesterday for that sped up version, which of course got broke down to much shorter by the time I sped it up. But I think an hour is quite good, because after an hour the pain usually gets a bit too much to stay sat here, so if I don't get interrupted before, we'll do another hour again. And I know that means that some of you have to watch this in starts and stops because it's so blooming long, but it reduces how many videos I make doing this, because, you know, when I broke these down into minute videos for TikTok, even highly sped up, there was 7 just for the first video that I done. I need to break down the rest, and this is what, 3rd, 4th, something like that I've done of this. Can't remember. But if you are on TikTok, come over, say hi. I do all my classes. I'm Sonia Jones' class on there as well, so pretty easy to spot. I don't get many views and things, but I have made the For You page a couple of times, and people are nice to comment the For You page when I do make it, so that I know. I'm not doing any of the dance challenges and things like that on there. It's just not my thing. But there is a growing crafty community on there. It's quite nice to discover all these new crafters on there, so you should pop on over if you want and see some really cool stuff. So I don't know what I'm going to do after this. I'm probably going to finish that knitting, well, I say finish, work on that knitted shawl I'm working on, because I would like to get that finished, because as soon as I get it finished I can do the blocking video that I've been promising for like a year now. I do get things I say I'm going to do done, they just take a long time, because there's only so much I can do in one time. So, but it's getting closer to being done now. The last few rows should be much quicker, because those ones are straight knit or straight purl rows, whereas most of the rows are lace patterned ones, so there's a lot of yarn overs and decreases, and there's a lot of different ones, so they take a little longer, but it should be done soon, I hope, but we'll have to wait and see. So of the new 5D paintings that I put the video out for the other day, which one do you want to see first? Because I'm undecided which one I'm going to do. So I think if you guys have a specific one you'd like me to do first, if you're possibly interested to see what it looks like, then comment below and let me know, either on this video or on the actual 5D painting shop update video, and I will pick that one to do if it gets enough votes, or if you're the only one to respond. Yeah, because I don't know which one to do, because they're all so cool and all so pretty. I just dropped it. There it is. Did you see that? I dropped it. It ran away from me, which is about normal. So who like me has been stuck in and can't even go out for their hour freedom of walk? That was a really bad sentence. But I haven't been outside this house for ages now, and I miss fresh air, even though I never really go out very often. Knowing that I can just take a short walk down the road with Duncan is normally enough to get me okay and feeling better once I need to get out. But I can't do that, so it's a lot of crafting going on, and driving people insane. But we're doing alright. We have enough stuff to keep us going and busy. Duncan's enjoying working on the garden and finally starting to come together. Problem is we have a hazel tree which keeps growing other hazel trees a lot. So we have to keep ripping them out because our garden is so tiny we can't have any more growing. I don't know who put the hazel tree in the garden in the first place, but silly mistake. You don't put a tree to grow in a garden that's so tiny that if we have our trampoline up when we used to have one, you literally had no room for anything else. If you fell off it, you fell into the bush or the flower bed on each side. So why would you put a tree into that? Seems a bit stupid to me. But oh well, never mind. It is pretty, and I do love trees. It's just not sensible in a tiny, tiny garden. I'm hoping that when we get it cleaned up, that the very small patio area that's there be wide enough to fit a hot tub in it. Don't know if it will, but we can dream. My sister has a hot tub, my twin Liam, and she has a massive swimming pool for the kids, and I'm so jealous because they're so cool. But she's got one of those gardens that's on multiple layers. So it's big, but it is multi-layered, so she has to put things on different layers. But it all works, and that's all that matters. It's very silent in here. I don't know if you can hear, but you can't hear anyone doing anything. Mally is giving me a deaf look. I don't know why.
It wasn't intended to be that, it's just my glasses slipped down so it looked like I was giving you a death look.
Okay, I'll let you off then. Why were you looking and staring at me anyway? Because I'm talking to myself.
Because I can hear you.
Well, yeah, of course you can hear me. You might be in the supposed study, but it's just one big long corridor, so...
Yeah.
There's no doors or anything between here and the study area. It's basically a corridor. A wide corridor. That's supposed to be the dining room for this house, but if you put this table I'm working on, which is our actual dining room table, in there, there's no room for anything else because you literally have to pull it out into the centre of the room for anyone to fit to sit down on it. So it just literally block entrance to the kitchen because that's off of that. So we use it as a study room because then we can have the desks right up against the wall. And as my desk is rather big, we need to. Should we move that down a bit? You'd think by now I've got used to how I need the camera for this, but I don't. Should we move that down a little so it's not covered by the little camera? But I am really enjoying being able to chat away and show you this at the same time with only the one camera, instead of having to set up two, because the camera I used to use to film is actually a photo camera, not a camcorder like I record on now, and so that only records for 20 minutes, which is a pain in the bum. We've worked out this one records files up to about 36 minutes, and then it keeps on recording, but it creates a second file for every 36 minutes. It creates a new file. Unfortunately, the audio and the visual don't switch over exactly at the same time, so I have to edit it so that the audio catches up with the visual. So I usually have to take a chunk of the audio out. It's pretty easy to top out because it's literally a silent straight line in the audio wave thing, so I can find it easily and chop it out. But it's a bit of a pain. That's why in the odd video, near the end of a video, I go out of sync or something. It's because I didn't notice at first it was doing it. But now I know it's doing it, and hopefully I fix it most times. Don't know what to talk about. I have no questions still. Problem is, I've been doing this so long now, I think most people who are my regular viewers know everything about me, so there's nothing left to ask. Which, you know, is nice in a way, but another way it means that unless newbies feel secure enough to ask questions, then I don't get any questions. You know, I don't mind repeating myself if someone's new and not sure if I've answered that question. And I love new people to comment, so feel free. You don't have to lurk. You're welcome to lurk for as long as you like, but if you want to chat and say something or have a question, then please do ask. No questions too silly either. You'll be surprised some of the questions I asked when I was first learning to do all this sort of stuff. I asked someone how to read knitting pattern when I was doing that. Their response was a very unhelpful, where you just read it and do what it says. That wasn't helpful. Yes, of course you just read it and you do what it says, but unless you understand all those terms and what it's referring to, you ain't going to be able to read it, are you? So I had to do it the hard way and learn it all myself, which I did by finding patterns that had both a written and a chart, and then I was able to learn what each symbol meant and what each abbreviation meant, and that's how I learned to read a pattern. So if you don't know how to read a pattern, it's not a silly question, just ask and I will do my best to explain it to you, because I know we're all beginners once and it takes a long time to learn all these things, especially if no one's helping you out. Right, let's turn this around. Stick that down. Running out of places to secure it this side. Keeps going away. I don't know if you noticed that on the last video, it actually came off completely at one point. Right, let's start down this end, shall we? Start down here. Where'd I put it? Here, 14. My Auntie Avril has started watching some of my videos, so hi Auntie Avril if you're watching, and she's looking to take up a load of crafting as well, because she's seen a bunch of stuff that she likes. So I am going to, once all this isolation and stuff is over, I'm going to take over my larger inkle loom, because I don't really use that one, because it's just too big for me, as well as some 5D painting for her to do, and if I can find it, my other Kimihimo disc, the one I don't use very often, take that over so she can do Kimihimo as well, and she'll end up having multiple crafts like me, which would be cool. So I just have to wait until we're allowed to leave the house again, and then I can take them over to her, and then hopefully she will enjoy it. She used to be a cake maker like I was. She may still do some, I'm not 100% sure, but I told her she should start a YouTube channel doing them, because she was brilliant at them. I always wanted to show you guys how I decorated cakes and things, and all the hints and tips that I'd learned over the years, but I don't have the energy now to stand and decorate a cake for 3-4 hours at a time, so I don't do them anymore. But maybe one day I can do short videos showing some basics or something, like how you put fondant onto a cake, a round cake, without having wrinkles and things, because if you ice a cake with rolled out fondant, there's a special way to put it on so that you don't end up with folds. Like if you put a tablecloth on, the tablecloth folds around the table, doesn't it? Whereas there's a special technique you use, not a complicated one, it's just a technique you use that helps smooth that down so there's no folds on the sides of the cake. Which is something I don't see a lot of these compilation videos for cake decorating. They don't show you that. They don't show you how they've got a perfect smooth surface from a rolled out fondant. They tend to do piping and things because though just as hard, it's quicker. Unless you're doing some really complicated piping thing. But so maybe one day if I feel up to it, I'll do it. Depends on, I mean, if this pain clinic goes well, maybe I'll be able to do a lot more, which would be really nice. I need a drink, but I've just discovered no one's got me any drinks yet today. Mally, darling, can I have some drinks, please? I don't have any.
No.
Please.
Okay.
Whenever we say no to each other, we never mean it. We just like to wind each other up. In this house, if you ask a question, you're not going to get a sensible answer. So if you want a sensible answer, don't bother asking a stupid question. And by that, what I mean is, like, Duncan will ask if he watches something or if he goes and does something or plays on his game. And I'll always answer no. He knows I mean yes, but it's like a stupid question. You don't have to ask me to do that. So you get a stupid response. You know, you don't control everything in the house. If someone wants to watch something on TV or play a game, they can. As long as, you know, it's not taking it away from someone else who is already using that device, then there's no point asking, is there? Just say, darling, I'm gonna play a game. So, but then I do the same thing. There's times that I'll say, it's alright if I send Mally to get me a chocolate bar. Not so much nowadays, but I used to. And I'd get the silly response because, you know, I'm an adult, I can decide what I want to eat. So, yeah. If you hear us being mean to each other, it's only because we're playing. We're never actually mean to each other. That's something that's amazing me, that so many people have only been in the house with their child or their partner for like a week or so and they're all ready for it to be over. Like, do you not like spending time with your family? Isn't that what family's for? Spend time with them, play games with them, watch movies, have a laugh. But apparently a lot of people don't like doing that. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just unusual that I like spending time with Duncan and the kids. Maybe I'm weird. It's like the thought of homeschooling used to horrify some of the people I know. They're like, have your kids all day, every day, no break. Like, yeah. What's the problem? At the end of the day, if you have boundaries in your house, it's not going to be a problem, innit? Because, I mean, they each have their own rooms, so if someone needs a break from someone else, just go and do something quiet in your room, and you're away from them. Unless they're toddlers, because they're going to follow you. Yeah, you have to wait until they get to around teenage or tweens, then they like having their own time instead of following mummy and daddy around permanently. It's so quiet. Duncan doesn't even have his audiobook on. What are you looking for, darling?
Flask. I'm guessing it's upstairs.
No, I took it out to the kitchen to be washed earlier.
When did you do that?
When I got up this morning. I clean off my table every morning. Have you not noticed that?
No.
See, they never notice anything I do.
They don't pay
I have a routine. Every morning I come down, I remake my sofa bed. Not though it gets pulled out, it's just when I get off at night because I'm usually tired, I slide off of it and the blanket gets pulled out of position. And then I clean off my table and make the place nice, neat and tidy for me to rest on for the rest of the day. though I'm trying to avoid sitting on it for too long during the day, which is why I've moved to the table and chair over here, and the sofa bed's behind me there. Because as comfy as the mattresses for that daybed are, it's a daybed, not a sofa bed, they're really soft memory foam ones, so they're beautifully soft to sit on and to sleep on. But I'm a chunky lady with a very chunky butt, and it sinks in, so I have to get off and allow the memory foam to recover for a while, otherwise I end up sinking into it, which is not so good. So I'm trying to break up how long I sit on that for doing crafting by doing a table craft and then a sofa craft or something. So I've done a little bit of knitting already today and had my lunch while I sat there, because I don't tend to eat at the dining table because it's no longer a dining table, it's my craft table, and I don't want food stains on it. And then I'll sit up here for about an hour or so and do a video of some kind, whether it's chatting to you guys or doing a speed one, and then I'll go back to knitting or crochet or whatever else I've got on the go over there, my kumihimo or something. I was going to attempt to do kumihimo in one of these crafting chats, but my concern is because I use bobbins, they bang together. I'm not sure if that noise is going to be an issue. I could do a bit of silent part first, where I just do that without talking, and then I can get an audio clip of the pure sound to block out, so that might work. I don't know, and I don't know if I could do it in a position that would be able to see on camera easy, so I'll have to think about that one before I do it and see what I can come up with. Might be that I just have to make a smaller item on there to show you what I'm doing, and then make big items off of camera or something. Just I tend to make long items so I can then either snip up into bracelets or have as a necklace or a pull cord on my bags and that sort of thing. So they're usually much longer, and I need to hold them in the way that the weight doesn't rest on the surface. And my weight literally is a keyring, crystal tumblestone crochet keyring thing that I did many years ago. It's the perfect weight for giving me a nice tension on my kumihimo disc. So it's a longer weight. I'm sorry, yawning away there. Sorry for anyone who I just made do that as well, because I know yawns are infectious. But I'm not that tired. I don't know why I yawned. I guess my body is more tired than my mind right now, which is often the case. Because my mind tends to keep going when I'm trying to go to sleep. Though recently I've been quite lucky. I'm actually starting to feel tired at a half sensible time and going to bed at a sensible time and waking up at a sensible time. It's been really quite nice. I get so much more done, hence being able to film more often because I have time. Though next week I'm going to dedicate a lot of time to study, so I don't know how much filming I'll get done next week, because I want to try to start knocking out my next TMA. It's not due until the 30th. I think it's the 30th. It's the Thursday closest to the end of April. I think that's the 30th, I'm not sure. But I'd like to try to get it done before then if I can, so that'll then give me more time to work on my EMA, which is my examinable, I can't say the word, it's my test at the end. which is basically just a really big project. So I'd like as much time as possible on that. So I haven't planned anything out for it yet because I actually don't remember what the questions were. I did look them all up in advance so that I could have time to work on it, but well, we all know my brain doesn't always work very well and I've forgotten because I'm clever like that. But yeah, I've got this last TMA to do and then my EMA. So my TMA is due the end of April and my EMA is due the end of May, and then I'm done. That will be my year finished and I don't have to start again until October for my final module. If I get around to picking one, I still haven't picked one. I'm hoping some new ones start appearing because often in April they close down some older modules and put some new ones up. So I'm hoping some new computer modules turn up, because I really would like to do another computer one to finish it off, because then it would have been half art and half computers for the entire degree. But I'll have to wait and see, because I don't think there's any art ones I actually want to do either. So the main problem with the computer ones at the moment is they're 30 credits and I need 60 credits, so I'd have to do 2 computer courses side by side to get enough credits to finish my degree. And I'm not sure I want to do 2 if I can help it, because obviously they're going to have different timelines for their TMAs and often they can cross over each other and coincide with each other, which makes my workload much harder. So I just have to hope they bring out a 60 credit module that I want to do. It's not the end of the world if I have to do 2, it's just going to mean having a much stronger plan of action, and that's much harder to do when I never know how my body's going to react for the day. Right, let's see, is that all the G's? We both know it's not, and there's bound to be another one I've missed somewhere. Look, I have a runaway G over there. What's that one doing there? Yeah, so I think we're going to move on to the M's next, which is the other green ones. Does anyone else get little news updates on Twitter? Why do they keep doing them? I never asked for them. I've just got one telling me how many people in the US have signed up for unemployment. I live in the UK. Why do I need to know how many US people have signed up for unemployment due to this? Makes no sense. How many UK news? Right, turn this around. I know I keep turning this around, but I'm trying to finish one half and then slowly finish the other one by default of moving the... Do you know what I mean? I like to have one side looking like it's complete rather than have stuff dotted over everywhere.
Sorry babes, I need to make a call.
Okay, I'm going quiet for a while because he's got to make a call, so this will be sped up. Can I talk now?
You may.
Woohoo! We can talk again. Now I just have to have a nice ice cold drink to fix my tongue I burnt on my tea. Nothing interesting, it's plain water. But my tongue stinks. I have absolutely no idea what we were talking about. Don't think I've told you guys, but Kurt asked if I wanted a logo for my company, Sonia Jones Class, designed, and I'm like, yeah. And he showed me the first sketch of it today. It's freaking awesome. Can't wait until he finishes it off. It's going to look so cool. So hopefully soon I'm going to have a new logo on all of my social medias for my Sonia Jones Class. Because I'd like to have one picture that links us all together on it. So I put the same picture on them all a couple of weeks ago now. But it's not a logo picture. It's literally just a photo of me that I used for the shop at one point for the Meet the Maker days. So it'd be nice to have a proper business logo, and that way, when I've used up the business cards that I've got, I can get new ones done with my actual logo instead of just think I thought that looked pretty on Vista print, I don't know, that one anyway, you know what I mean. Be nice to have my own one that no one else has, which would be really cool. So I'm really looking forward to when he's got that finished, and then I'm also going to get some stickers made of it, so when I post off orders I can attach a sticker to the tissue paper it's wrapped in, so they know exactly what they're getting, which would be really cool. If they look at the return address they'll probably know what's coming anyway, because obviously you have to put your return address on the back, but it's still going to look pretty. Yeah, I really have no idea what to chat about. This is the problem. I don't watch celebrity things, so I don't have any gossip like, oh my god, can you believe what's such and such? No, don't do any of that stuff. The Kurt's just introduced me to a show on Netflix, Amazing Homes, Unbelievably Amazing Homes, I can't remember now. Extraordinary Homes maybe, I don't know, can't remember. But basically they travel around the world. This architect and this actress, seeing all these amazing homes. I've only watched part of the first episode so far, which was Underground, which may or may not be the actual first episode because Netflix has them all twisted up. But it's so cool. The first home they showed was this home built in Greece into the actual cliffs, and it's so nice. Oh, to have the money to do things like that. Though the people who owned it weren't there, they don't seem to live there full time, they live in the UK. I was thinking, why are you not living there full time? It's so much better. At a home like that, I'd be living there full time. It'd be so nice. Need some more wax. I think I'm going to run out of wax space to do this soon, so I think I'm going to have to start squishing it up soon to make it all nice and smooth again. Would help if I put a gem on it. No sense. So I don't know how many more crafting chats it's going to take to get this finished, but it is coming along quite nicely. So hopefully not too many more. So hopefully I won't bore you too much with it, because I'm still doing so many of them. But I'll probably get set up the ink loom later for a proper one that I'm going to keep, not just test. So it may be that the next crafting chat I do won't be finishing this off. It might be doing some on the ink loom with my card weaving, because I'd like to get some actual products done with that soon. I don't know what I'm going to make yet. I'll probably just make a really long band, and then I can cut and sew that up into whatever I want to make it into, whether that be layards or key rings or bags or whatever I fancy, really. So I just have to wait and see. Though I am not making any major garments with it, because that's a little too much above my capabilities. But it'd be nice to see how the colours work up together. I haven't decided which 3 colours I'm going to use. I'll have to mix them around a little and see what they look like side by side or something. See what sort of colour way I want to come up with. Right, is that all the M's done? Have I actually done them all? Can't see any glaring green ones standing out, not covered. Oh, I can. There we go. See, spoke too soon. There we go. Is there any more? Yep, there is. Trust me. You can trust me to always miss some. Just guarantee. I don't think I've ever managed to do one code colour and not miss at least one on it. But I think that's all the M's now. See, one's coming off the edge. There we go, put that one back in place. So let's put these away. I just pull them back in. Though apparently they do like to run away. Okay, so what colour next do we think needs to be done? Could do the R's, that's the only one there and there, and that will also fill in a few extra gaps around those ones as well. So I think we'll do R's, which are number 1. Let's get number 1 done. I don't even know how long I've been filming. Sorry, I've got to put my hand there so I can see the timer clock. 52 minutes. But as part of this, will be sped up. It doesn't matter if we go slightly over the hour. I mean, obviously, you may not want me to be doing hour-long ones, but it keeps me busy. Don't know what's been going on with my subscriber count recently. It goes up and down continuously throughout the day. I don't know what's going on with it. I've been bouncing around the same couple of numbers for about a week now. Usually I have a nice steady rise, but this week, well, this last week, it's just been up and down continuously. Yeah, it only registers a couple of those movements, so in the analytics, so I don't know what's going on. Just start this, I didn't even check you on camera. That's a good start, isn't it? Down here, we're there. if you are viewing me, following me, watching me rather, words, if you're watching my videos and you aren't subscribed yet, in theory, if you subscribe and hit the notification bell, you'll get notifications when I put a video out. In practice, that doesn't always work because it's YouTube. But you are more likely to get a notification that I put a video out, or you're more likely to see that I put a video out if you subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications. So please do that if you want. And if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't, feel free to give me a thumbs down because it's still interaction and it counts either way in the YouTube algorithm, so it doesn't bother me. Because I know a few people who do like to give thumbs downs. I actually got a thumbs down on the video that was showing you the giant blanket when I finished it. Why that one deserved a thumbs down, I have no idea. No rhyme or reason with these people. But they want to give it. It doesn't bother me because it's still interaction, and any interaction in the algorithm helps boost me up. But yeah, there's like 90% of my viewers are still people who aren't subscribed to me, which is a large amount. So if you are a semi-regular or even a regular who's just not subscribed, feel free to subscribe because eventually I will do a giveaway. But only those who are subscribed to me will actually be allowed to take part, and I will be checking. I haven't done one for quite a while because there was a lot of people being not so truthful for winning giveaways and taking them away from people. I couldn't be bothered to deal with it. But I'm tempted to do one for my birthday this year in May because it's my 40th, so I thought it might be a nice little birthday giveaway. So if you're subscribed, you can enter that. Don't know what it'd be yet, 'cause obviously not everyone's here for one particular craft. You're all here for different crafts. Most of you are yarn craft viewers, I think, but I do have a few for some of my other crafts. So it might be a multi-craft box, so that everyone can have at least one thing that they like from me. I don't know, we will see. I'll just take this off now because it's not staying on any longer, is it? Turn around. And we're doing over here. If we can see. I mean, you could comment and let me know what sort of things you might like to win in a giveaway, because that might give me some ideas on what to put in a giveaway box. And then hopefully it'll be something for everyone. At least anyone I can post to. Of course, that's dependent on if all of this lockdown's over by then, so I can actually go out and buy stuff and post it. If I can't, it may be that you can give me a link to stuff that you want to a certain value, and I can just buy that from like your Amazon wish list or your Ravelry wish list or something and gift it to you that way or something, you know. We'll just have to wait and see. Which is pretty much what anyone can do at the moment. Can you see there?
Sorry, I need to make another call.
Nope, going to be silent again for a while. Can I talk again?
Yeah.
Ooh, we can talk again. So we've been going for an hour, so hour and 10 minutes I think actually. And obviously that won't be exact because some of this will be sped up, but I think what we'll do is we'll finish the ends and then call it quits. But we're getting there, slowly but surely. We'll soon be done. I think it's coming along quite nicely now. I don't know if you can see, when I pull out the end I'll see if you can spot it, but the birds are taking shape. They are becoming more noticeable in it as everything gets built up around them and that, so that's cool. A few more ends and I think we're done. Let's have a look. Can you see any more? You guys probably can spot loads that I'm missing, because let's face it, I always do. I can see more E's here that I've missed too. I think that's all the ends, so we will call it quits here for now. And I don't know how long this video will end up being. Pull all these back in. Keep getting stuck on the top. You have to bang them down because they don't want to go back in their packaging. Right, okay, so turn it around and come out. Nope, that's in. One day I'll get it right. There we go. So can you see the birds forming there? We've got one here and one here. So they are starting to form, kind of like the underside of one of the birds and the chest of it here. So it's getting there, slowly but surely. But this side is coming along quite nicely. We've got a few little odd bits to fill in here. But most of it's looking quite well done, so hopefully not too much longer. Right, so I will see you all maybe tomorrow, I don't know, depends how I'm feeling. Of course this will be going out tomorrow, so on Thursday, so this will go out Friday because I'll put the yarn haul thing out. It's literally 6 cones, it's not huge, but I'll put that out today. So this will go out Friday, and hopefully if I'm feeling well I'll film on Friday to go out on Saturday so that I can still keep some going out each day. But I'm not guaranteeing every day, I'm just doing it as and when I feel like I can do it, which recently has been more often because I managed to get much more rest and I'm getting up much earlier in the day recently, which has been really nice. But I will see you all soon, so you take care. Bye!